Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our virtual back to school night. I am Ms. Bachman, your student's sixth grade teacher. I'm just going to go over the typical day. When the students arrive in class or to school and come to class, we do what's called the plexer. They're just little puzzles to wake their brain up, take roll, and then they go to Mr. McBride for math, and I get a group of seventh graders for science. After math, the students will come back to my class for the rest of the day. We start out with science. We are currently working on earth science. We are studying the earth structure, the different layers of the earth. And after that, we'll go on to plate tectonics and then earthquakes and volcanoes and all the different aspects of the earth. After science and break, we come back for ELA. We watch a program called CNN Student News. It's 10 minutes and it just goes over events that are happening in the world. Then we go into language arts. We continue with the book Wonders. We're currently reading a story called Little Blog on the Prairie about a family who spends the summer at a camp based on the late 1800s with no electricity, no technology. And it's just a really cute story about how the family survives. In writing, students are currently working and typing on their Chromebooks an essay, autobiography, or a story about the summer, or just a general event that happened in their life. We're just right now working on 3 paragraphs, the main idea, a body, and a conclusion, working on sentence structure, using complex sentences, figures of speech, and lots of adjectives. And the students are still working on that because they are also currently finishing up the iReady assessment for the beginning of the year. In history, we just finally got our studies weekly. So we are going to be studying about the early humans. This program is more up to date. We'll go through, read these in class, answer the questions or whatever activity is on the back of those. We have history 2 days a week, and then the other 2 days in the afternoon, the students have physical education outside. Excuse me. I also like to do art with the kids. So once a week, if all their work is turned in, we do an art activity, which some of them are, well, all of them are displayed at the back of the room. I usually keep these until the end of the year for back to school night. As far as discipline goes, the middle school, we use a merit system. Each student starts with 100 merits. They could lose them for disruptions in a class, misbehaving outside, roughhousing. They fill out a fix-it form, which is very similar to what they used in 5th grade. If they go below 93 merits, they're not allowed to attend extracurricular activities in the school. If we had an assembly, every month, at the end of the month, we have a barbecue. So last Friday we had hot dogs, and they had chips and drinks and ice cream and potato salad, and they get extended lunch. So that's their reward. They can make up those merits by helping a teacher for an hour throughout the school day, make arrangements to stay after school so they can make that up. They can also earn them for having perfect attendance for the trimester or their GPA. They can earn 1, 2, or 3 merits. Excuse me. That is kind of it in an eggshell. It's been a really good year so far. The kids are adjusting despite the COVID restrictions. If you have any questions, you can email me at kbachmann, BACHMANN, at EJESD. I believe parent conferences are coming up the end of this month, and so that'll be a good time to chat. I will be sending progress reports home soon so you can observe how your child is doing in class, sign and return that. So again, thank you for attending this virtual Zoom, the first I've ever had to do, and I hope you have a good evening.